Most people think respect is earned through volume. They're wrong. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you why your niceness is actually a social suicide note. I will show you why the most powerful person in the room is often the one saying the least. Stop seeking approval. Start commanding presence. Big promise. By the end of this video, you will possess a psychological toolkit that overrides the primal brain of everyone you meet. You won't need to demand respect. You will project a frequency that makes it the only logical response. We are dismantling your people-pleasing hardware and installing a high-status operating system. Relatable pain. You know the feeling. You speak and people talk over you. You make a suggestion and it's ignored, only for someone else to say the exact same thing 5 minutes later and get the credit. You're the nice guy, the reliable one. In reality, you're invisible. You're a background character in your own life because you've taught people that your time, your opinions, and your boundaries are on clearance. The psychological breakdown, the shadow of submission. Respect is not a moral judgment. It is a biological calculation. The human brain is hardwired to categorize people into assets, threats, or irrelevant. When you over-explain, fidget, or laugh nervously, you are signaling high anxiety and low status. You are moving yourself into the irrelevant category. Dark psychology teaches us the law of scarcity. When your attention is free, it's worthless. When your reaction is guaranteed, you are controllable. To be respected, you must become unpredictable. Story, the architect. He doesn't walk into a meeting and shake every hand. He walks in, sits down, and waits. He doesn't offer the first opinion. He watches the others scramble for validation. When the room finally goes quiet, he speaks once. He doesn't use filler words. He doesn't look for nods of agreement. Because he didn't join the conversation, he ended it. He isn't smarter than the others. He just understands that silence is a vacuum that others will desperately try to fill with their own insecurities. The 7 quiet habits. 1. The tactical pause. When someone asks you a question, wait 3 seconds. Most people rush to answer to avoid discomfort. By pausing, you signal that you are processing, not performing. You control the tempo. 2. The unreactive gaze. Stop the social nodding. If someone says something shocking or insulting, maintain neutral eye contact. Do not blink. Do not flinch. Your lack of reaction is a psychological wall that makes their attack bounce back onto them. 3. Ending sentences on a down tone. Listen to your voice. Does it go up at the end of a sentence like a question? That's a plea for permission. Drop the pitch at the end of your statements. Statements are facts. Facts don't need approval. 4. Controlled physicality. Stop the micro movements, the leg shaking, the face touching, the phone checking. High-status predators are still. If you move, move with intent. Stillness is the ultimate display of power. 5. The no without qualification. I can't make it, period. When you explain why you can't do something, you are giving the other person the power to negotiate your time. No is a complete sentence. 6. Occupying physical space. Don't make yourself small. Lean back, drape your arm, use the table. People who take up space subconsciously signal that they are not afraid of a challenge. 7. Strategic absence. The most respected people are the ones who aren't always there. If you are at every party and every optional meeting, you are a commodity. If you disappear, you become a mystery. Emotional reinforcement. This isn't about being a jerk. It's about being a person of substance. When you stop leaking energy through small talk and nervous habits, you start consolidating power. You will feel a shift in the air when you walk into a room. People will begin to move for you. You aren't changing who you are. You are stripping away the performance that has been holding you back. You are finally becoming the person you were meant to be before the world told you to be polite. unending and open loop. The architecture is now built. You have the habits, but there is a final, darker level to this. There is a single sentence, just 6 words, that can shut down any manipulator instantly and make them fear your intellect. But that requires a deeper understanding of the dark triad of social dynamics. We'll save that for the next session. Check the description to see if you're ready for the deep end.